Well, according to the Pew Research Center, which sounds like it stinks, 71% of women say they would be comfortable being in a relationship with someone who makes significantly more money than they do.
I mean, that's the dream, Kevin.
Yeah, it is great, to have, hey, look, money does make life easier.
It does. When problems arise, it's great to be able to throw money at it and make it go away.
But when do you draw that line? When you've got all the financial security in the world, but you're still not happy and you realize, my gosh, I can't stand this person I'm with. The money is great, but then it's a sliding scale of the pros and cons. At some point, they may just be such a jerk or so obnoxious.
Or cheater.
Whatever it might be, that the money's just not even worth it.
Give it all you got to make it work. And if it doesn't, divorce him and take half. Hello.
No, there's a prenup involved.
If they're smart.
Yeah.
You pray there's not.
Yeah.
If you're the poor person marrying the rich person, you do everything you can to weasel out of that prenup.
It's kind of interesting to see exactly why some ladies did. Some of the comments that they've sounded off on why they left a rich guy felt like he owned me. Everything was a transaction in our relationship.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's kind of like, oh, if you wear this to this party, I'll get you this. It's like, okay, I guess that's hot.
Now you're just playing a role in his movie.
Well, it's like, honestly, it's Pretty Woman at that point, right? And what was Pretty Woman?
She was
a hooker.
Yeah. Another one said he didn't respect my life goals. I was in grad school and he couldn't understand why I couldn't take a few months off mid-semester to go hang out with him in Spain. And he kept telling me, he's like, just forget it. It's like, no.
He wants you to forget it so that you don't have a career, so that you're reliant on him. That's a control tactic, and that guy's dangerous.
Yeah.
Tell him, no, I'm going to finish my degree. And if you're not cheering for me to have that piece of paper, then maybe you don't belong in my life.
Yeah, the less you have for yourself, the more power and control they get over you.
No. We don't play that.
Another person said he thought the money made him the alpha and was impervious to criticism. And sometimes when you see that in a relationship, you're like going, okay, I call the shots here. I am the person. It's all about me. And they're selfish like that, then that's going to be a tough way to be in a relationship. Another one said that emotionally he was immature. He looked down on others. He was judgmental and emotionally unavailable to me. And eventually it just be like, yeah, all the money's kind of cool, but not sharing it with him.
Yeah, that's yucky. If every day you're watching him move through life and he's giving you the ick.
Yeah.
Ugh, girl, move along. You don't need that to be your existence. And again, divorce him and take half.
Another one is old man liver spots.
Yeah. It's tough.
That's my rap name.
That's where they had to draw the line. The guy I couldn't lay with him anymore. I was too grossed out.
Another reason why somebody said they left a rich guy, they said no amount of money makes up for an S-bomby personality. And then you just one day realize, yeah, everything around me is beautiful and I look amazing, but I'm not having any fun.
Start socking money away, though. Do some little tricky tricks where you have your own little private stash of cash on the side. Don't leave him without a nest egg.
Well, I mean, what's all that good for if the person you're living with is a monster and I mean, you're not having fun?
Quality of life is more important than money. Mm-hmm. Ugh, it hurts me to say that, but it's true.
Well, yeah, and wise saying is if you marry for money, you work for every penny.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. That's wisdom about this.
That's better than Dr. Seuss stuff.
Yes.
Dr. Kev.
And a divorce attorney just texted in, and they said, I field more questions asking when they are entitled to alimony so they can leave the marriage. They just can't wait for that stop date. They love the money, but they can't stand the person that they're with. They say 3 years and 1 day. So
wow.
Is where the alimony kicks in. So there are people that if you're in one of those kind of relationships, be interesting to see. Is she going to be there on year 3, day 3?
She can fake it for 3 years and 1 day.
Yes.
And then on that next day, she's like, hey, here's some paperwork I need you to know about.
Mm-hmm. So why did you leave a rich guy? One person said, I was in college and I was dating this guy that just seemed like an artist type. He was very creative, but I knew his family was wealthy. but I didn't know how wealthy. And then we started traveling around in private jets to all their different houses and different locales. But what happened was their expectations of what I had to be started to get really annoying. What I had to wear, how I had to behave, all these kind of things. They had standards. In our circles, this is what we do. They had to try to make me into something I wasn't. Eventually, I'm like, no, I got to be me.
Yeah, you do.
And they decided to walk away. Now, I get this text very often, and this one is very pronounced because it's all in caps. It says,
They're yelling at Kevin.
no, they say V is so wrong.
Oh, they're yelling at me.
I knew it. I knew they weren't yelling at Kevin.
You like that setup?
Bring it.
I knew she'd jump right in.
I don't care.
You what do you do now, dumbass?
Now you know how my husband feels.
The same divorce attorney we heard from a second ago said hiding money is still marital during the marriage. It's not hidden, and if she continues to hide it, it's fraud, and the entire final judgment can be set aside.
So basically, they just said to you, objection.
They can't find it if it's gift cards.
Okay. That's right.